Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Sword of the Sea, where hopefully all that stuff people are always saying about teamwork making the dream work is real, because it seems like what it would actually do is make it completely impossible to do any of the things that we've seen so far. Let's give it a test. Okay, synchronized ollieing. It's very impressive. Actually, the fact that we're able to, as a team, pull off a kickflip is fucking crazy. Okay. All right, I see. Right before the game informed us, I discovered that we have some new capabilities. All right, it has a limited duration. But that is a hell of a thing. You know, really, if you're committed to being able to do cool skate tricks absolutely anywhere you go, it really does just make sense to bring your own rails. I don't know why I've never seen it before. Perhaps because it requires at least 2 high-level wizards to be on your board? Not the sort of thing you often see in Tony Hawk. The Minder's Wisdom. A traveler found his way to the necropolis, and he could not understand what he found. These ornate temples, these detailed statues, but almost no Pharans among them. What is the purpose of this? He asked a Minder. Why build a city where none live? The Minder merely smiled and tended to his duties, for he knew that mortals were not his concern. It is not only the world we see that is our domain, not merely the world of the living. The necropolis serves to prepare the gods for the realm after ours, to traverse the sacred river. Okay, I don't know if that really answers the question about the city. Does this... No, there's no breach. Ah, okay. I see. So obviously that's something. Can we get up here, I wonder? Alright, if we jump off of this and then water rail ourselves. Okay. Just seashells. You activate things in a very wide area around you when you're in water rails mode, it looks like. Look at that. I guess, like, visually speaking, it's basically the same trick over and over again, but, you know, it keeps working on me. I wonder how many more unlocks there are left. I also don't really have a sense of how close to the end of the game we are. Like, I know it's short, but I have no idea if we're in the last episode right now or. That's right. Retrieve a bubble, then bring it to the thing. So I was expecting a bubble to come out of the thing because it's been a while since I saw one. They're probably all over the previous episode, but it's been a couple of days for me in real life. Well, obviously we're going to try to ride that. I'm making no effort to steer this time. It feels almost like it would be disrespectful. We're just here to hang out. Like, he was like, come on, photo mode, right? This is what you're thinking? No, I'm good. I can just enjoy it. I wonder, I'm gonna go see if we can touch the sunfish. Oh, hey, look at that. Doesn't look like there are any others. Okay, sunfish. Hi. You have no collision, my friend. And onto the platform perfectly like it was my plan the whole time. Obviously. I don't know if that was just a coincidence because of how I hit the ground there, or what. I think that tricking with our new friend might actually give us some speed. Let me... Yeah, I think it was just a coincidence. I think I did a trick as I landed on a downslope. The ghost archways are interesting. I wonder if, like, once we've revealed or watered up enough of the area, I wonder if there'll be a reason to try to like ride through them all. You know, video game stuff. Try to ride through them all in order quickly, or. This is really cool, being able to return these sand-logged boats to at least sort of on the water. Not that the sand here, you know, moves like sand in the first place, but is there any other sets of lanterns that we're missing around here? A life is determined by its end. A river is shaped by its banks. So it is with the sacred river, and the great tower that bounds it. The tower is older than old, the very foundation of Farah, the bones of Auma themselves. There are those who would scale the tower, those who would see Farah from such great height. But though the living have ambitious dreams, there is only one way to ascend the tower. I think I was probably supposed to stop on the boat there. Just do a little ground tap to reset. My depth perception apparently not so good. There we go. If I've got the camera aimed right, I can see my shadow, which helps an awful lot. Do I think that there is another ride worth of travel here to do to find a shell? Probably not. Okay. I can't use my my dash orbs while I'm water railing, unfortunately. How many boats have we not turned on yet? Let's make sure we get all these just in case. It looks like there are maybe a whole lot of them up on the next platform, so maybe this is not a thing that actually matters, but it feels like it matters. There we go. Ah, well, that's not ideal. I probably could have saved that if I was a little more thoughtful. Okay, I think we got them all now. Maybe there aren't very many up here after all. I thought I was seeing more of their little masts from below, but maybe I was seeing some of these statues instead. Interesting. You know, I haven't really spent that much time talking about it yet, but I don't want to let it go, you know, totally unremarked upon. That, like, ocean creatures are very weird, and this game is doing a good job of letting us really feel that. If I just let this guy fly us, where's he taking us ultimately? I definitely don't have any control over him. All right. So where's the next big... I'm not missing anything, am I? No, I don't think so. I think we can just head this way. My assumption is that we need to fill in all the bits of that bridge before we try to get over there. Because it sure didn't look like it was at a height that we could get to from where we already were. I was not really expecting to be able to get up here. I might not have figured out that I could have, if not for accidentally doing it in a panic, trying not to fall off of the world. Huh. So I definitely hadn't noticed that some of the boats have the chains attached to them either. I guess actually we've not been up on this plateau yet. The place we just were is all down there. Well, then I guess let's we were headed here anyway, through the gate just there. Oh wow. That is really some effect. Alright, time to do a sick kickflip off that crystal. Or that, I guess. I get that it's important. The sword is a sword. It's important that it be used like a sword to some degree. But I do think that there are too few games where your primary method of interacting with the world is kickflips. And I was just kind of hoping, what if we could solve both of these birds with a single hand? That one is way up there, huh? Okay, I think we're getting invisible walled there a little bit. I don't think they want us climbing up that one the way we climbed up the last one. We could half pipe for the other one as well, but we also could cheat, so why not? Turning radius when you're in water rails mode's a little bit limited. I was really hoping I was going to be able to use it to get that There we go. Ah. Wow, you can really get some height. Is there anything that would require that? I guess maybe getting up onto those chains? Or, you know, these jellyfish. Perhaps the, like, really obvious thing. The jellyfish that we're supposed to use to move forward. I really do love the duo animations for all of our moves as well. I haven't really talked about it much because there's been a lot going on, but alright, don't worry. I'm gonna get you some more. Don't worry. So there's a bunch up here. Let's. Maybe give that another try here. So there's certainly a lot more area to this area. I cannot believe how massive some of these environments are. I guess from a modern video game like technical perspective, I guess a lot of it's not really that processor straining, but it's just like it really does instill some genuine awe. I'm gonna let this whale take us a little bit higher before we hop off. Oh, I can control the whale a little bit. I can give him the instruction to roll. I think this will do. Well, he immediately screwed it up. Just run right into a wall. Okay. I wasn't totally clear on what the lanterns were doing, but they're refreshing the duration, or they're like resetting us into water rail mode when we touch them. So we could achieve a very long ride indeed. If we could set it up right. And I guess that's how you're intended to get all of these circles of currency here. Is that really all that one was for? It's weird to have like the set of lanterns run all the way out to here, but it doesn't really seem like there's anything else in this direction for them to be indicating. So it looked like there was a half pipe on the other side of the boat as well, but it was not so obvious what one would do with it. Oh, okay, hold on. I got my momentum pretty sideways there. Oh, I see. Okay. Big walls of currency way, way, way up in the air. Okay, we got most of it. I don't need to be like super precious about this. I feel like we got the lion's share. Alright, let's try going this way. Aha! There we go. It does feel like we're doing a lot of skating around and kind of a lot of work. Not work. It's, you know, it's joyful, but for not really that much currency in the end, though. Aha! Yeah, like even that, you open a glowing golden chest and it's like, yeah, sure, that's worth like 20 triangles or whatever. Just feels like it could be a tiny bit more consequential. Huh. Hey there, little guy. Just kind of hanging out, getting a nice... I mean, it is a nice view. I will say that. Maybe he's got the right idea. Okay, well down there doesn't necessarily look like the place we want to end up. Can I get up any further here? There's a couple of spots where it looks like maybe we could stand. I think we may have reached our ending point, though. The little frog feels pretty unique, you know? I almost managed to just trick my way entirely up that surface, though. I'm gonna give that one more try. I won't spend a lot of time on it. Yeah, you can see, though, like with what we just did, how the game's sort of its default resolution to problems seems to be to let you go upward. So if we pick the spot on the wall that we think is lowest, there we go. We made it up, and this boat does light up, so clearly it's not entirely unthought of that you would get up here. There's another boat there. It did seem like we were getting invisible walled beyond that, but I wonder if I can did that light that boat? It did not. Ah. It is a little clumsy. Trying to perform maneuvers that were intended to be done at high speed in a very, like, small and precise way like this. I wonder, can we get over here? The answer is a little bit. Ah, uh-oh. Oh, interesting. It put us behind the invisible wall. Yep, and we are definitely in developer didn't think you were going to end up here territory. So we should probably just get down. But hey, look at that. I do love to discover a thing. Here's the problem. Is the invisible wall... it's not one-way permeable. Sometimes they are, you know. Sometimes you can go through them into the level, but not back out. Uh-oh. Friends? Uh-oh. It is possible that I'm going to have to pull a save and quit here. But it's also possible that we can out of bounds ourselves in a spot such that the game will respawn us back in reality. Although I seem to have found my way into the infinite zone here. I have very little control and cannot accelerate or dash. Okay, so now we're just, you know, we're just in the place where all the textures only have one side. I guess that's pretty much true everywhere, but, you know, we're on the wrong side of a lot of the textures. As you can see here. Boy. Well, I'm kind of curious if it's ever going to... The problem is we're, like, so far outside of stuff now that I assume we're past all the kill zones. Past all of the boxes that catch you and put you back in the level. So we might have to just give this the old pop back out. Let's see where it puts us if I exit to the main menu and then resume. And how many of our wonderful, wonderful triangles have we lost? I have no idea when it saves or how the autosave works. I'm assuming. Oh, well, that's bad news. Okay, so if we want to try to wiggle back into reality here, back to the other side of the invisible wall. Around the ship is probably going to be the place to do it since it's where we broke through in the first place. to try to be as close to traversable territory as possible when we warp. Boy, why is there even a spot on top of the boat to respawn the player? Well, friends, I don't want to panic anybody. Aha! I kickflipped over the wall of nonsense, and here we are back in the place where it is warm, and our limbs have meaning. We have returned from the nowhere with stories. Stories for our aquatic brethren. Friends, stay in reality. It is good. It is good and safe there. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not actually done exploring. Or rather, it's not even a matter of exploring. I'm not done gathering triangles. Because we know that there are quite a few circles or triangles over here in the bridge area. I was really hoping I could just hit the lanterns at the correct height there. Alright, it seems like I can probably do it. Maybe. Can I get on this thing? Okay. Jumping off of this, I think, is definitely the right height. Unfortunately, the correct way to do these, I think, is a big slalom, and I don't have any faith in my ability to execute that kind of maneuver. Yeah, like that. Right, you want to be just kind of like smoothly rolling back and forth through the gates, and that is challenging, to say the least. Okay, we don't have to try to get all of these, especially since it looks like each group of them is only like 5. Let's go cash in with the monk on the boat. Who's up here, right? Yeah. So it'd be cool if we could find about 200 more. And I don't know that that is happening down here. Right, we saw where all that was going. Yeah, I think let's take the big chain up to wherever the big chain goes. And then we will, there's certainly still the area that we're building the bridges toward that is unexplored. So we have some time yet to loot. What a wild sequence. I have no idea what, like, forward looks like here. This feels like a lot of kind of disconnected paths to me. Jellyfish is in a weird spot. Why are you over there? Doesn't really seem to be much of a reason to be. Alright, so we gotta check out that island. I'm still trying to make sure I'm lighting up as many boats as possible, even though at this point I really don't think there could possibly be a lit all the boats bonus, given how bizarrely placed some of them are. But let's see what's going on over here at least. Okay, well that's obviously very significant. Well, I may have fallen, but I did also light the boat. I also realized that there's something over there. Let's try to get back to a place where we can approach that. Yeah, there's lanterns down there. This section of the game is really cool. Let me check this out first. We haven't been over here yet. Whoosh. Oh. I pressed the interact button near that, expecting it to spit out a bubble. This is something else entire. Wow. Just the way the terrain ripples away from the starfall is really, really... It's got... You know what it's done? It's taken all of my words. At this point, I am 100% lighting the boats because I wish them to be lit. For no one but myself. Man, video games, huh? Anyway, not that I'm being difficult, but I kind of wasn't done down there. And so I am gonna see if I can... Oh, jeez. Never mind. That ain't the way. What I was gonna say is I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out what direction all the stuff is in. It looks like it's over here. I was guessing because that's where the fish are coming up, but it looks like the stuff is down off of this side of the platform. Oh no, am I not allowed to go back down? Because I don't, like, there's a grate over the place where we came up. I doubt that I'm allowed to just... Ooh. I doubt that I'm allowed to just duck back in there, but I definitely do. There's stuff we didn't see. There's at least 2 whole buildings worth of stuff. Let me in. Yeah, I think we have been one-way roaded here, unfortunately. Well, let me fall if I'm... Nope. Okay. Well, then I guess we're not falling. Wow, that landed basically directly on my face. The command for flying up in the seaweed and third railing is water railing is very similar. In case you were wondering why I did such a bad job there. Well, this will go higher. You know what? We can... Yeah, there we go. I have bad news. I still don't quite have the stuff you need on account of all of the rewards are tiny. But I'm close. I'm getting so close, friend. Okay, this will eventually be our way to reconnect to everything. Just having a look at the different layers of tower that we fell past here. Because, you know, some of it might be very pretty or a seashell or whatever. Is it disrespectful to ride on them? It's like a shitty thing to do? Because, like, thinking about it now, it feels like maybe not cool. But also, we've done it to all the other ones. And I don't want these ones to think there's something wrong with them, because we wouldn't ride on them. So why do you think that circle of lanterns is over there? Like, obviously, these ones lead to the ledge where we get onto the chain. But what is that one way over there doing? And obviously, also, there's some stuff together here, which we may as well take care of now while our friend has brought us into the area. Okay, yeah. Seashell, that makes sense. really thought I was going to make that. Oh, I also thought I was going to make that. Okay, well. A lot of small, low-stakes errors here. Oh. Okay. So this is just where the path leads. Okay. And then from here we can get on the chain and collect all of the stuff that's actually on the chain. Okay. Yeah, the problem we're having is definitely that we're not getting high enough, right? Do you want the rest of these? 5,000. Okay. 5,000 feels like a lot, my dude. I don't want to disappoint you preemptively, but that feels a little unrealistic. Oops, I did not mean to. There we go. Huh. I have no idea what to make of that statue. There we go. I hope you'll indulge me just a moment. The thing is, there are two buildings I definitely meant to go to. And I really do want to go to them, and I know we can just get back up there and make this happen real fast. Because I definitely remember how we got there. See, look what a good job I'm doing remembering. Okay. So there is a structure down there. There's also something else that I don't remember exactly where it was that seemed significant that I don't think we looked at, but I want to go check that out. Okay, it seems like that's all it was. And then into the pipe we go. Okay, where was the other... Because we ended up over there eventually anyway, right? Or wait, did I must have, because the boats are lit. Ah, but I didn't follow the path of lanterns from that island over to the other spot over there. I don't think this is the right way to do this. Ah. Yeah, I need to back this up a little bit. We need to come at it from over here where we can chain the jellyfish into each other. There we go. Because I had been afraid that this might be the way forward. It has a way forwardly kind of vibe about it, doesn't it? Oh, it's a score attack area. Okay, 10,000. 10,000 we can do. Let me light up this boat. I kind of forgot about these. Shoot, I dropped my combo. Wall grind, do like a kick flip. There we go. Get that. Combo multipliers get really silly. Okay, there we go. So I wanted to make sure I actually landed a good trick before screwing things up. Okay, well, I'm really glad we came over here then. Not that it's going to get us anywhere near the 5,000 Tetra, but... It's still very cool. What a cool game. All right, let us get back to the business at hand. I should not have done this. Should have just gone for the close, there was an answer right there that we know works, and I decided I had to get fancy with it. Back up onto the chain and then to wherever the hell it is that we're going from there. You know, there are still... Oh, wow. You really do have a lot more jumping ability. There's still quite a lot of Tetra to be gathered around here. I'm not going to stress too much about it. Okay, this is not a building we've not been in. This is a place familiar. Tiny little bit of clumsiness there. We're all good. Everything's fine. I will say this ascent does strike me as appropriately climactic. This ascent on the area just before it, so I think I could see this being the ending, potentially. But I wonder what you get at 5,000. Is it just like the ability to fly? Just... It's hard to imagine what else we could really benefit from. Like, this is how high we can jump off just a single jump now. Okay, perhaps the climax is, you know, still in the offing when I said that. Oh, and then we've got a crash. Well, concerning. I suppose, you know, a crash to desktop at the hour mark of the episode would ordinarily make me think maybe that's where we should stop for today, but I really do feel like maybe there's only a little bit left. You know what? Let me go ahead and call it for the day, just to do some tech dive, make sure everything's working. We will come back and finish what is left of Sword of the Sea, what is for sure the climactic episode next time. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.